All right, a little bit of quick bait. This truck actually is 160,000 kilometers. It's like 100,000 miles. This truck has 964,000 kilometers, 600,000 miles. So the title was better at 60,000 miles versus 600,000 miles. Pretty good. But the real question is, what one do you buy? Do you buy this for $5,000 and throw $15,000 at it, be into it for 20 as it sits? Or do you just drop the 35, 40,000 Canadian, because I'm in Canada, on a truck like this that's super clean, well taken after, no rust, no rock chips? But then you got to worry about getting rust and rock chips, and doing the exhaust, and then deleting the EGR, and then getting it tuned.
How dare you?
And then you're into it for 50,000, and then it's just going to depreciate from there. Or do you risk it, buy the junker? Well, let's start off with engine bay. Low mileage to extremely high mileage. Nothing to show here. Again, though, with low mileage, you're not going to have crazy leaks, seeps. Some kid didn't hammer a bunch of crazy spray paint on everything. I know some of us are guilty of doing that. So your basic completely stock LBZ motor, or on no mileage. Well, this is just, yeah, winner. This one's clearly gonna last longer, guys. There's no chance that sketchy big tune, big turbo, unknown mileage is gonna ever outlast a stock 160,000 kilometer engine. Let's be real. So I'll review this truck now, show you guys a little walk around it, then compare it to this truck. So I know a lot of this stuff isn't original. Obviously these aren't the original headlights. The mirrors didn't come color matched. The door handles didn't come color matched. It's all been added. Same with stuff on this truck. It's all been added, right? Show you the interior now. You know, you got the nice clean seats, beautiful headliner, all the standard stuff you'd find in a low mileage example of one of these trucks. God damn, it's just beautiful. I will show the interior on this one. It is a full load sunroof truck. It's dirty though. Yeah, just don't look at the caddy part. Don't look at that. Don't ignore all that. See, well, you know, well, yeah, maybe not. We'll just, yeah, it's nice and clean. It's nice and clean. Figure I'd do a little frame comparison here. Even though it's low mileage, it is an Alberta truck. It is not gonna look like a Texas truck. Let's be honest here. Again, it is an Alberta truck. It is not gonna look like a Texas truck. Although that frame is very solid. It is literally just the paint knocked off. And this is going to be a bias painting again because I have sanded this frame and painted it. So this is a 600,000 mile frame. Ooh, there's 600,000 mile rockers. But overall in good shape. So I'd say the frames are pretty much tied, although this one's definitely had a lot more stress and a lot more abuse done to it than this frame. But I'd say they'll still last the same amount of time. Comparison to curb appeal, well, I mean, like, it's not really fair to compare them because 16-year-old kid's gonna go, oh my god, 46-year-old man's gonna go, oh my god. So, well, which one sounds better? Obviously this one has an exhaust and a turbo and no this one's gonna sound better, let's be honest here, but let's just do a little comparison for shits and gigs, from high mileage with a bunch of weird parts to basically molested, not molested. Set you here, get a full glimpse. There you go, right on the old tripod. I know you're gonna say that's not a fair comparison because exhaust, turbo. I don't care. It's just fun to do. So, unmolested grandpa truck that is extremely quiet. Let's do a little sound comparison here, fellas. Go. Set the little tripod. Is that a fair comparison? No, not really. Parts cost. So this truck hasn't really needed anything in its, I guess, small stuff, you know, tie rods, brake pads. We're not gonna do the maintenance side of things. So for the money, you can get a truck that's ready to go that maybe in 5 years is gonna cost you maintenance parts. Don't think anything else is gonna fail on you. I don't think you're gonna blow the trans, the T-case, none of that. So we'll keep this truck at an even maintenance cost only. from owning it for the next 5 years. This truck, it's been 1 year out of 4, so I can already kind of account for some things that have broken. High mileage truck, needed the turbo, it was pretty bad. Needed the T-case, it was pretty bad. Yeah, no, she's fucking mint. I can't really put a price on that because I had the turbo installed by a shop and they did a bunch of other work. T-case we did ourselves. So we'll call the 1 year cost on this one, reducing the cost of maintenance, about $3 grand, give or take, because I did put a bigger aftermarket turbo on it. So again, not that fair of a comparison on cost to keep running. So this one's definitely gonna win in the 5-year plan. Although you break it, you make it better, it's gonna last longer. Well, if you're gonna hand me the keys to one of these, I'm gonna pick that one. I'm a huge fan of Get It Running. I think David Freiberger said that from Roadkill, just get it running. And I believe in that. This truck should have been hauling this truck to the junkyard a year ago. But now it's sitting side by side, getting compared. And I still just take this every day of the week because
he's an idiot.
This one has a great story, right? It's never been it's never been driven, shop kept, whatever. This motherfucker's been to the moon and back, on its way back to the moon, making 600 horsepower, hauling trucks and campers across the country, doing burnouts for distance, rolling coal, doing every single thing I ask of it, and it does not give up. I love this truck. Don't get me wrong, absolutely gorgeous truck. Any day of the week, I look at this thing on the side of the road, I'll be like, wow, beautiful truck. But that's still the one I'm taking home. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. But wow, beautiful truck. Well, I hope you guys liked the video. There's not gonna be any driving tests with these because it doesn't make sense. This one's a fairly big horsepower bundle of joy to drive because it just rolls coal and smokes tires. Bundle of drive, like, you know, it's great to drive, love it, but it's just no sketchy, high mileage, big power, clapped out Duramax. Again, great truck, runs and drives, it's everything it should, showroom basically, but you just can't beat it. But I do appreciate you guys watching this video. This will be a little bit lackluster in content, but I want to do a cool comparison on extremely low mileage, extremely high mileage. But I'd appreciate if you guys gave a thumbs up, a subscribe, a comment, pick which one you'd be taking home, what your build is, what you're building now, what you plan to build, what you plan to do. Let me know in the comments. Check out my Instagram. I'll leave a little screen cap at the end here. TikTok's Diesel Syrup. Lots of love on there. Also like to say a huge thank you to some of the guys that have DM'd me on Instagram and Snapchat saying that this truck has given you the ambition to actually start picking apart your truck and making it better and building it up. So I like that. I'm a huge fan of that. I do appreciate the hell out of the guys that have messaged me saying that. It means a lot. It means I want to keep working on this instead of just throwing it in the junkyard. But again, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for watching.